What is going on, everyone? So today we're going to take a look at XRP. All right, so market right now not looking too good. Everything is basically in the Red Sea. Everything is down. Bitcoin 38K, ETH 2.4. XRP also down, sub $1, but ranked number 7. So we're still maintaining market cap in the 40 plus bill. Looking at the volume being traded, looks like 12.4 bill last 24 hours. And if we just click onto it, we can see some more details. So volume actually is up 39% in the green. So recently it looks like demand regarding XRP, definitely people are interested in it. Now there's a bunch of stuff going on with XRP, which we're definitely going to dive into, see what's going on, the updates, and just looking at the current chart, just over a view. I'm going to go to TradingView as well to show like a more detailed version, but we can see obviously the highs that when Bitcoin was doing pretty well in the sub 50 60 ranges. XRP we can see here, 130 plus. Now obviously it's taking quite a dip, and it's actually maintaining its position fairly well even with all the crazy news that's going on with XRP. So definitely stay tuned to the end to see all the updates. And remember, guys, this video is my own opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Be sure you're doing research before making any investments. And let's just take a look at this quick article on Investor Place, and gives you sort of a general overview of some headlines that XRP has been pretty much mentioning. So let's take a look and see what some of these say. So here's one that's interesting. Judge allows SEC to seek info on Ripple's overseas XRP transactions. So that's pretty interesting. So he says here that Sarah Netburn, the judge presiding over the legal case involving Ripple, has rejected the firm's motion to dismiss the SEC's request with foreign regulators over XRP transactions. Now, you can obviously go into more detail and see some more of this stuff, but let's see this next headline. SEC versus Ripple settlement feasible in the next 2 weeks, says the top lawyer. Now, this is posted the 21st, so this isn't like a old article or this isn't like a couple weeks old. This is literally just, I'd say, most recent, like a day. So just looking at it, going back here, within the next 2 weeks or so. So let's take a look. Attorney Jeremy Hogan, a lawyer who has been covering the SEC versus Ripple lawsuits from the beginning, has predicted that the new SEC chair, Gary Gensler, chooses to sell with Ripple. That should happen within the next 2 weeks. So definitely keep your calendars open. Summertime, we're almost here. We're almost in June. Definitely stay tuned. See what's going on. Now, we need a Ripple test to stop the SEC's overreach on the cryptocurrency. So let's take a look at this one. The regulatory future of cryptocurrency seems destined to be decided by the courts thanks to an ill-conceived lawsuit filed by the SEC. And if Ripple's arguments prevail in the Southern District of New York and on appeal, this case could give the Supreme Court a chance to review the 1946 Howey decision, which set a standard for what constitutes a security. So I think too is if Ripple obviously comes out with good news, this is going to change the way that SEC, just any sort of regulations on cryptocurrencies and how you can just look at them and do all this stuff and for the next future, because right now obviously Ripple is in this position, yet a lot of the other ones that are multi-million if not billion market cap haven't really been touched yet. So definitely I think there's going to be a lot of updates, a lot of new rules regarding what is considered a security or not, as long as the digital virtual currency space starts to evolve and get more attention. Now this next one, Ripple XRP news, the new bank partnership XRP investors should know about. So let's take a look at this one. And pretty much this agreement is for a remittance corridor with the UAE, and they will have it working with the Lulu International Exchange to provide services to Egyptians working with the UAE. I'm actually going to post I'm going to show you guys another article that has more details on this stuff, so that we definitely stay tuned for that. And this last one, let's see, Ripple XRP price predictions. Will XRP go after the crypto crash? So again, if you guys are new to the space, you probably never seen the market crash this fast before, and pretty much this already happened in 2017, and everything took a massive dip. Basically, if XRP wins the case, does everything regarding any issues it has, off camera, on social media or not, as long as everything ends up well, exchanges start putting it back on, and pretty much it goes back to its normal states and continues to do what it's doing, then guess what? In regards to the crypto cash, I think if XRP can actually get these partnerships and what people are saying with certain banks and just certain things that they're trying to essentially predict Ripple to do, then regardless if crypto crashes or not, this I feel like XRP would end up holding its own and it would just dominate. But again, we still haven't really seen that yet because if you go to the actual overall market, it still follows suit with the top cryptocurrencies, aka Bitcoin, ETH, etc. So I haven't seen it yet go on its own. ETH sort of did that for quite a bit, where it went pretty much to like 3 4K and Bitcoin was still going down. So that was like the first, I'd say, signs. But for XRP, once this SEC stuff, all these rules and stuff, regulations against it gets solved, then I'd have to see XRP how it maintains itself on its own. Because if it keeps following suit with these other cryptos, then as long as the market's down, then it's going to maintain its position. But here we can just see here, and let's just take a look at what they state here. The case set to resume at the end of the week. It's looking like it will end in the favor of Ripple, which is going to be good, I'd say, in the short term. And then on top of that, they say Ripple is continuing to make business moves to keep its head above the water in the current crypto riptide. Yeah, so again, as long as one, everything goes in Ripple's favor, which seems like it is, and then two is business deals, whatever Ripple's technology, what they're trying to essentially get to in the future, I like to see it go on its own path, and then from there we can get a better decision. Because I've seen some crazy predictions for XRP, but these would only make sense if XRP does what it supposedly is going to do. Now look at that one article again. You can see here the banks they joined. Egypt's largest bank joins Ripple's network for cross-border payments. So Egypt is one of the top 5 nations globally in terms of remittance flows from expat communities. So again, there's some more details regarding this stuff, but just note, if Ripple can start getting more, I'd say large banks, aka Egypt's largest bank, or even another country's largest bank, guess what? Amount of transactions, amount of money, aka Ripple, that's going to be involved is going to be massive. Hence, guess what's going to happen? You look at the charts, and whatever the price you see right now is going to be minuscule compared to the amount of volume that these banks and pretty much Ripple's partnerships are going to be doing in the future, assuming that they, one, go in favor of SEC, and two, they actually close more deals and it actually becomes viable, right? Because right now we're like 94 cents. And I mean, we can see our high points. Even back here, you can see the historical one. It was only like what, 149, but that was a crazy I'd say accomplishment back in the day. Now we can see we basically barely almost touched to like 196. So again, I mean, next stop is pretty much one breaking out to the 2, and then obviously you can go the even number route. But I'd say 3, 4, and then I like 5. 5 is a nice even number, and then from there you just double 10, etc. Right now, I've seen some crazy predictions in like the tens of thousands, but that is something that's so pretty much far out, and you can't really predict that because the chart literally would take me like hours just to sit here and scroll down to get to like 10,000. But just know that percent gain would be astronomical. Now, is that possible? I mean, again, if Ripple does what they say they can do and literally become the main use in terms of transactions and pretty much financial payments, then yes, this market cap right here, 40 looks like 43 bill, is going to be pretty micro compared to what it supposedly is capable of doing. But again, this is all just my own thoughts and opinions. Ripple could pretty much maintain its position or continue to drop, and maybe another cryptocurrency out of nowhere takes its place, and then Ripple, drops to whatever it decides to drop to. Maybe it can crash and pretty much the project ends, or, it actually dominates. We don't know yet. It's still too early, I'd say, but only time will tell. So do let me know your thoughts, your price prediction on Ripple in the comments below. Aside from that, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.